Hello, this is Alex Jung. I'm muted, as usual. I just wanted to give you guys a tour of my newest ficus and orchid terrarium. It's not really spectacular, but the ficus is going to get a lot bigger, and I want to kind of touch up on care and how to care for the ficus and what it looks like and what type of ficus it is and how to give it the best care you can in an indoor situation. This is called ficus elastica. Now, ficus elastica was used to make commercial rubber. I'm not sure if it was used to make tires or condoms or what, but it was used to make commercial rubber at one point. Now there are other plants, and this has kind of taken a back seat to those things and has been used in the houseplant or horticulture industry. So this one is a baby cutting that I got at Highland Nursery for $13.99. Kind of overpriced, but not really when you look at the conditions you have to grow it in. Now these guys like a lot of light. They like as much light as you can give them. Do not listen to the people that say partial shade, partial sun, indirect light. You want to get them up to direct light when you can. You want to gradually introduce them to direct light. If you just throw a ficus in direct sun, if it's variegated like this, it'll probably burn, and that's not a good thing. However, it wants direct sun once it gets accustomed to it. Another thing is repotting the ficuses. You want to repot them slightly larger than what they came in. And you want to give them lots of drainage. They need careful watering. But the thing is, most of these plants, the ficus tribe, aren't really suitable for indoor use until you can get them enough light. This one's got 5,000 lumens, and I don't even know if this will be enough. I'll know it'll be enough if the new leaves get bigger than the old ones. See, the old ones are starting to get smaller. That's a sign that it needs more light. They really need a lot of light. They come from the jungles of Malaysia, Myanmar, Burma, Southeast Asia, hot, blazing sun on them. So they want sun as much as possible, but you want to work them up to that, and then you only want to work them down to that if you have to put them away for the winter, because we don't get a Burma winter. Otherwise, these could go in the ground and get to be 100 feet tall. Since we don't get a Burma winter, we don't get a dry season, we get a really hard temperate winter, they have to come indoors. So you're kind of limited in pots, and these eventually will outgrow most people's ability to care for them. But honestly, that can take a very long time. That can take like 3, 4, 5, 6 years depending on your skill as a horticulturalist and depending on your skill as a grower. If you're a novice grower, these things can live in the same pot for years. So if you want them to get bigger, you want to repot. And I do want this to get bigger up to a point. I want it to get maybe like this tall and maybe branch out some. But I don't want it to hit the ceiling and become a monster either. So up to a certain point I will be generous, but then I will be a little mean and not give it the pot it wants. But this thing, if allowed to, would just grow and grow and grow into a monster plant. And ficus elastica is a tree in its native habitat. So just over and out.